top of them.
Yeah. Every
So
single one of these heroes are amazing for setup for a Riki. Like,
yeah.
Riki does all the damage you need for kills. So all you need is some slow, some little bit of extra damage. You know, the Grimstroke is kind of similar to the Lich in that regard. You have the Frost Shield, you throw it on the Riki, and all of a sudden he's not kiteable anymore. That's pretty nice. Okay, they go for a Storm into Riki Rubik. That is interesting. That is pretty ballsy against these heroes. If you can manage to avoid getting clouded by the Riki and grabbed by the Rubik, I mean, I guess Lich is not particularly great against Storm. You do have the pull, but Roar is bad against Storm. It's really hard to Roar Storm. But this is a hard Storm game.
Yeah, I was about to say this is a very hard Storm game. I mean, I'm surprised that they went and they picked that into. I feel like we've been saying that a lot today. Like, why would you pick that into this particular draft? And then, we try to give them the benefit of the doubt, and usually it ends up going about the way that you think. But maybe Envy's gonna be, God player, just avoid everything. And this is a good hero though too, because you can, especially if you get the right runes, and once you get your level 6, you can be very active, and that's something that Envy likes to do, right? We watched him leave at 5 minutes and just say goodbye to the lane, run
You
around.
do need the right runes for it though. Like,
True.
this hero is very weak at rotating if you don't have runes, because it costs a lot of mana. And then when you gank and you go back to lane, you don't have any mana for farming. So it's definitely reliant on getting runes. I'm a little worried for C9. I'm actually, just with this pick, I'm super favoring Crazy. I just don't feel, unless this is some offlane Storm or they're doing some really weird stuff, I really feel like this is not an Envy mid hero. And that is no disrespect to him. I think he's a good mid. I think he's a crazy mid, innovative, but this does not seem to fit his playstyle at all. We'll see. I would love to be proven wrong, but from what we've seen from him so far, I feel like this Storm is the antithesis of what he wants to do. This hero just AFKs.
Well, we'll have to see. I don't think it's gonna be a position 5 though. I will tell you that much. God, I hope it's
Hey,
not gonna be.
you said that with Pylai Die last time.
I did,
You,
I did.
you watch what
But
you
here's the
say.
other thing, right? Where's your lockdown on Cloud9?
5 seconds remaining.
Pango.
Where's your lockdown? You got a little bit with Pango. You got a little bit with, Storm Spirit with the Vortex, but you're very, very light. Like, these guys, they can just force staff away. They can walk away.
Yeah, they need some sort of crazy offlane stunner guy. Okay, that's a good one. I'm excited to see a Snake King Axe. This guy is
He used to play it a lot.
He's an Axe god. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He is the Axe player. It's probably Snake King and MSS that you want to watch for in terms of Axe in this region. They are so good. It's been a while
since he's played Axe though, or at least that I've seen him play Axe.
It's a cool hero. Right now, people are doing this max battle hunger build, and sometimes going for the spin. There's options, but max battle hunger, phase boots, pipe, vanguard, and going for a late blink. Sometimes even skipping blink and going for a Yule Scepter. And Snaking's the first person that I saw go for the Yule Scepter build on Axe, and that's kind of what everybody's doing now. So he's the defining guy for this hero. And then the Queen of Pain.
Ooh, this is a Brile specialty right there.
It is a nice Queen of Pain game.
Yes.
You can rotate and kill the Axe if he's cutting. It's always nice to have a hero that can quickly just get on top of that Axe while he's cutting and stop him from doing that, get a couple of free kills. It dumpsters Storm Spirit. It's really good against Clinks as well. Clinks has got really low HP, so you could just burst him down with the jump on top of him, dust him, things like that. And there's very little disable for the Queen of Pain as well. Axe, when he gets the Blade Mail, can kill a Queen of Pain, but that's not a super common build people are doing. Maybe we'll see Snake King prioritize the Blade Mail a little higher just because of the heroes that he's against.
I wonder if he's going to have to prioritize. You talked about the fact that he's been going more for the Yule's build, but sometimes I almost wonder, like, if you have this little lockdown on your team, is the blink more important in this particular sense? Just to be able to get in there and hold people down.
100%.
Again,
yes.
they just blink away. They walk away. There's nothing. I don't know. This feels odd to me, this draft.
We'll see. I think it does depend on how much you're snowballing on Axe, typically, whether or not you go for the blink, because sometimes you can just be so strong running at the enemy heroes that you don't need to blink on them because they have to run at you or they have to lose their towers. So that's kind of the thought process with it. But yes, definitely, if I'm playing Axe in this game and the game is not going super well and we need to get some pickoffs, I'm getting blink first, second item because of the heroes that are on crazy
And look at
and
the
the lack of
mobility.
lockdown.
Yeah, the mobility
Right,
too coming out
exactly.
from the side of Cloud9 because Misery, he can just swashbuckle in. Clinks is very, very fast, and Envy being able to just zip on in as well. I feel like Snaking's really going to be needing that extra mobility to keep up with the rest of his team.
We'll see though. We'll see because if they like own the bot lane and they have Pango who's like jumping in and Storm can zip and then maybe he can skip it because it is pretty nasty having a snowballing axe that has some pipe crimson running at you and you're like, okay, how do we even kill this guy? But we will see. Is this pause or is it just taking really? That's taking a long time. I see.
Just taking a long time.
They were
You're
probably.
impatient to get into the game. I know.
I think it depends on like if they pick quickly, it goes faster. So they're probably chatting about like what they want to do in the game. I know that's a pretty common thing that people do like pre-game.
Okay.
Figure out their lanes, things like that. Okay, how are we going to play this lane? Do we want to cut on Axe? Do we want to battle hunger? How do we want to do this? That sort of thing.
Prepare for battle.
And he's throwing 2 rings of protection on Snaking. Lots of physical damage. This is pretty good build. Go to the buckler.
So is he gonna cut, you think?
This you can do this build and fight for sure. He's holding the point. I think you can contest a Ricky lane. I think you can definitely contest this lane. I don't see why he would cut against these heroes. I feel like you just run at them and beat their asses with Battle Hunger. It's a nice Battle Hunger game.
Man, I like the what is this? It's not an Arcana for Axe. It's
yeah, I don't know what they call it.
I don't know, a prestige item, I think
something
maybe?
like that. Yeah.
I don't know, but it's really weird that they took a character named Axe and they took away his axe, and now he's just fists.
I wish I got this item when it was in the compendium. I was super broke at that time, so I was like, if I'm gonna spend money on this, I'm just an idiot and deserve to be broke. So I saved my money for groceries instead. But I wish I didn't at this point.
Doing the adult thing.
Nah, I wish I did the childish thing and bought the naked axe. That'd be really cool.
Looks like they're gonna force back a little bit over here in the top, and then C9 should be able to grab up these runes down bottom. Moonmeter's taking a lot of damage already.
No jump on Misery. They should be good. Snaking took a lot of damage top lane. I'm concerned about his laning when he's taking this much damage. He held the point. He really doesn't want to commit to anything.
Well, he'll get rejoined here with Misery.
Oh, he gets the counter helix. He's actually going to cut.
Alright.
Push the first wave, then cut probably. Or maybe Misery just grabs 2 waves and doubles it up. We'll see.
Then the frost blasts from Aoi begin.
Ugh, I hate that hero.
He's got himself
Sledge.
3 mangoes, 2 clarities. He's just gonna try to make Snaking's life as miserable as possible. Getting some nice spins though, at least in this top line. Oh, Snaking! Is he just a little bit too far? No oob on this Ricky, and he doesn't need it. Skeeter gets the first blood.
That, my friends, is Lich Dota. That is
Very
how you
nice.
play the most annoying position 5. Ah, more frost blasts.
Keizu doing the wave cutting here in the bottom lane. Pi just constantly spamming out with that decay. He's got very little hit points here. 420, there you go.
He went for Inner Beast first. So he's really committing to this.
He's got 16 stacks of decay on him.
Oh, that's sad. I know. Pi?
Pi's just going for it. Look, he's got another one here. I'm not
Dude,
sure.
guess who's pinging him? He's like, help! This
Like,
guy's a
what are you
maniac."
doing? Yeah, I'm sure. He's just like, how are we allowing this? He's got another one coming up too. Just constantly. 340 health left over here on Keizu.
You know, the nice thing about being decayed a billion times by Undying is that it makes your tangos really efficient.
Yeah, that's, the one bright side to that, I suppose.
It's super nice. I always try to salve when I have like 16 decay stacks on me. That's always a nice time.
Well, I mean, that's a lot of space here for his clinks.
He's suicided.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what else is he really gonna do at that point, huh?
Yeah, you just Sudoku yourself for sure.
It's like Misery also trying to just pull some of these creeps, just be generally annoying.
Don't you love the offlane meta right now? Isn't it really cool? The fact that nobody's even laning?
It's not even like everybody's just making their own lanes, it feels like. Just dragging the creeps
Yes.
over to the side, getting double wave. It's actually really wild to like think how far Dota has actually come over the years.
You don't even need to lane. You can actually offlane with anything.
But you know, since they took the jungle away, you gotta do something. Look at the slow coming out here. Snake King trying to run away. Does have Misery nearby. Lucky shot coming through, but
Envy has a ring of regen on Storm. What in God's name? I haven't seen this in years.
well, maybe he knows something we don't.
I feel like 1.75 HP regen's not going to help you with Shadow Strike.
Well, he's walking back right now, so could be correct on that.
Not a fun matchup.
No, definitely not. Especially when it's Broil on this Queen of Pain. What was it Animal Planet? Was that the first team that Broil showed up on?
I think so. Then what, they were Planet Odd? Was he on that
No,
team?
they were Iceberg. I remember that, and then Iceberg dropped them, which is like a major bummer for him. Because,
I don't know, man. There's a million different... It's NA.
Yeah, what happened to Kid Track?
He still plays. He's like ranked 20. He's really good.
I have not seen him on a team recently.
I don't know what's with that. I don't know if he doesn't want to play on teams or if he just plays on them and then feeds and then they kick him.
Oh,
and then
Misery,
gets
he misses. Middle lane, Bryle, is he gonna go for it? Is he gonna get really aggressive? He's bottling up.
Do it!
Oh, no, he's just, oh no, thinking
He's
about
looking
it.
for it.
Look at Envy. Look at him, he's just hiding between his little remnants over there. The jump forward from Bryle. Not gonna be able to. No, yeah, he's got this. He's got this easy, but Envy gonna try to get that kill, and yeah, he does it with the help of Misery. And he can bottle through. Very nicely done.
He's good. He's gonna walk back and he's gonna grab the rune as well, so...
Yeah, 5 minutes coming up. Perfect time. Now the real question is, does he go back to lane at the 5-minute mark, or?
He does. With Storm, I feel like you have to.
I know, I'm just memeing. I'm memeing after what we've seen him do so far.
But I don't know, you can't... Who the hell knows with him?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Hard game for Snake King. Really hard game for Snake King. Just boots,
Yeah.
2 rings of protection, no extra regen against all this harass. He's being left alone though, so if he gets anything out of this lane, I think they're pretty happy.
Looks like Pie's gonna be able to get a courier snipe here. Take Moon Meander's courier.
Don't see that every day. Undying killing couriers.
He's
When
been
you-
playing really strange. I think it's because he just went and he placed the ward though too. So that's why he was coming around at that angle. Yeah, Envy is not... He didn't go back to the lane.
Oh my god.
He just left it to Misery.
Okay, I want to point something out that's really cool.
Okay.
Look at this ward in the Radiant Jungle. Look at the little cliff that it's on. That didn't get dewarded by the sentry because the sentry doesn't give vision of that.
Really?
Yes, because the sentry only gives vision around the sentry ward. Not to the low ground like there. That is insane.
That's
Dude,
actually really cool. I
Pylai
didn't
Die's
realize
a
that.
genius.
Oh, hold that thought, Bryle. He needs to run away here, and he doesn't have it. He's not going to be able to survive it. Envy takes him down. Yet again.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'm just mind blown by this ward. I don't know. I'm just... This is so next level.
That's actually really cool. I didn't realize that it can't see it.
Because it's such a small little vision circle.
I didn't even know
on
you
the
could
sentry.
place your sentries. Or not your sentries, sorry, your Oh, Moon Meander? Misery just a little bit off again with that swashbuckle here. He's taking a lot of damage from the tower. Oh! Yep, Moon Meander. He gets the kill.
I'm a dumbass, by the way. It's a dire ward, but it's still really cool. Oh, they see the courier. He's gonna snipe the courier because of the ward. Oh, I'm so excited. Go for it, Kezu. Envy rotating.
Yeah.
God
Got
damn
quite a
it.
few people down here. Sitting at level 5 on the Beastmaster. Now's the time. He's got 2 kills underneath his belt on the Storm. Why not add another notch down?
Envy, you're playing Storm, man. What? Come on. It's not normal.
Meander joining in. Zipping forward though. The drag back onto Moon. They'll drop that burning army here. This should be a very dead Rubik. That's gonna be Ace who gets the kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, death pack too, so it's a little bit of extra damage. Permanent damage. For the Clinks. That new ability is nuts. The new Death Pact. Clinks is super underrated. That hero's good.
You think we're gonna see it popping up more and more, or
I think so. I think so.
like what tier would you rank it?
Probably like B plus,
It's not bad.
but possibly higher.
Okay, this
with
is
a build.
interesting. Snake King has opted to go for the Blink Dagger. He's got that queued up. Realizing that his team
and
needs
he's
more
doing
lockdown.
he's doing the sick trick where you disassemble Tranquil Boots over and over, and you just keep them for the regen.
Ooh, as Envy finds another kill here. Man,
Ah,
you know, it's funny because you were saying, like, this is not an Envy hero, but he's making it work. It's making it look good right now.
I told they should know. They played with him. They should know. Somebody should be saying in comms, "Hey Kezu, Envy's gonna stay bottom. He doesn't leave lanes when he rotates. He stays there." See the pinging? He's saying it now. Bryle's like, "Dude, you should have known. That's Envy we're playing against." I told you yesterday he does this. He's done it in every single game.
Why do we have 2 boots on
On him?
Clinks? Why does Ace have 2 boots? Is that a bug, or am I...
No, that's not a bug.
Okay. Brile finding the kill on Snake King, though.
Yeah, he just jumps over. Snake King was farming really low HP. Uses the ult. Yeah, I have no idea why Ace has 2 boots. Legitimately no idea. This might be something sick, or he did it by accident. We'll see.
Maybe he did it by accident.
Top tower is under attack.
Very strange.
Hero ping. Yes, quite strange.
And they give me, you know, they say, like, SA Dota's weird, man.
I don't understand how that... I feel like you get in a pub with these guys, and they're just owning, and they're just so good, and you feel like, man, these are tier 1 players. And then you see them in a competitive match, and it's like, Ace has 2 boots. How did that happen?
It was a mistake. It happens. Yeah, he's put the other boot on the courier, so it just a misclick, I'm guessing. It happens.
The pressure, man.
Radiant's bottom tower is
the
under
pressure.
attack.
Ace has to be careful. Spots out several of these guys, but he doesn't have any sort of rotation help, so...
You know what it
God,
probably
look at the
is?
pings, just everywhere.
I just realized he probably double bought the boots because of the ping, and also like the quick buy doesn't update quick enough.
Oh,
so
that's
he
possible.
probably clicked it expecting it to update faster because when he's playing on Europe it does. I'm sure that's what happened. I'm sorry, I'm still focused. I'm just distracted by. He's sending the boots back out. Why is he doing that?
Jenkins is so stuck on these boots, but you can see Envy now in the top lane. They want to make a play. They want to try to catch Skeeter here. I don't believe they have any sort of... Oh, yeah, they do have detection on Snake King. Alright, so if he shows himself, then Snake King gets into position. Now there's a zip forward. Waits for a minute. There's going to be the Power Rangers TP coming out, though, as everybody shows up. They managed to get the dust over here onto Skeeter, but Envy turns his attention to Rival, and they hold him just right into place. Other TP's going to get canceled out as C9 takes the aggression here in this top lane.
Dire's top tower is under
Lord, they wanted Skitter and they got the better kill.
They absolutely did.
Radiant
And the way that they're playing together, too, is actually super good for the side of C9. Although the jump forward onto Pi here, he's just going to have to go use the K. Has to run away. The tower shot, though, coming through.
That was clutch. That was really tight. That could have been nothing, but Skitter put the tricks of the trade down to both save him and do a little bit of damage to the Undying. That was really nice. Doing a good job of holding this tower despite the onslaught from C9. And Misery is standing right on a ward. Whoever placed this ward is feeling good about themselves.
Oh, yeah,
right
they've
now.
got the vision. They know they can't play too aggressive here. Okay, looks like...
I don't know
Ron's just headed back to mid.
if it's Moon Meander or Aoi or whoever, but whoever's warding for crazy is like playing God mode. They are carrying this game. The warding game has been on point. I am super impressed with these wards.
Envy going, jumping, finding Moon. Dragging right back here. Did manage to steal that swashbuckle. The lift coming out. Envy backing off. The rest of the team joining in. Skeeter looking for an opening here. No one's particularly low. And you can see the TPs are coming out. Rolling Thunder coming out here from
Wow,
Misery.
that's all.
It's going to roll right past everybody. And Pi actually chasing all the way back. Does manage to find the kill onto Moon Meander, but he's definitely going to pay for this with his own life. In fact, that kill going to go over to Brile.
deep dives, but this entire time we do have Ace farming, so I guess if you're C9, that's probably your saving grace. But then also Kezu's getting a little bit of space on the bot lane, and that is a Beastmaster. He has max axes and Inner Beast, and he has no points in Call of the Wild.
Why do you think that is?
I imagine just because you can death pack the boar, and that's probably what he's trying to avoid, is the counter. That's interesting. I mean, it makes sense. Let's see, what's the death pack cooldown? 90 seconds? I feel like you might still get flamed for not going boar in pubs, depending on the players you have.
I mean, you might get flamed just anyways, in general. Let's be really honest when you're playing pubs, but...
True that.
Bryle, Moon, making their way over, hoping maybe they can catch Misery here. He's gonna have to swashbuckle forward. They get a little bit of a steal. Moon Meander, finding his own swashbuckle. Let's poke a little bit over at Pylai Die. Nice arcane rune here popped over here on Queen of Pain, so might be looking to have a little bit of a fight. We'll just go and farm up this camp as well. Rolling Thunder, Misery, swashbuckle away, coming out from Moon Meander.
Yes, the
The quad jumping forward, Pi, oh, 2-for-1 with the Sonic Wave, and now Envy is stuck in the middle of everything. Bryle gets himself an easy triple kill. Very nicely done.
It's at that point where you're upset with yourself as a Pango that you didn't skill Shield Crash. You're like, oh, damn it, against this hero. You need it. You need it early. Otherwise, he just steals it every single time. And Rubik stealing that ability is so much better than a Pango having it because he gets the additional stun duration with the Arcane Supremacy.
Arcane Supremacy.
It's really easy to set yourself up for the chain lockdown. It's way easier on Rubik, and it's instant. He instantly casts it. It's nuts.
It feels weird. It feels like Dota recently, like with a lot of these heroes. You're just trying to take the existing heroes and make a better one, like stealing. With the Arcane Supremacy on Rubik, with the Morphling.
Bane as well. He amps his team, makes his
Yeah.
team better.
Kind of weird. KZ's standing nearby. He has the Roar. Should they decide to use it? And it feels like, what's going on? Oh, Nine sitting on the high ground. They'll just take care of Misery easy. And they smoke up. They're going to make their way over. It is 15 minutes. Playing around the rune. Moon Meander rolling forward. They'll be able to go. They'll find Ace. Nice roar coming through. It's only going to land over onto Pi. And Pi is still very, very tanky. Although they find the kill onto Ace. The zip through coming out from Envy will be able to take out KZ. Nice chain frost as everybody is forced to just move away. And just... they end up losing 3 heroes on the side of Cloud9.
Super well executed team fight from Crazy. That would normally be a pretty nuts place to go try to fight into the high ground, but we started with Aoi dewarding that high ground ward and then also putting his own ward down, so giving his team vision.
Oh, Envy.
He's out of mana.
He is out of mana, and do they have the vision? Oh, he tries to get the tricks of the trade. Turns around the corner. Is he gonna be able to find me? Turns the wrong way. Envy is out.
The space. Although he's a Storm, so you don't really want to be making space too much. We already talked about this. This is not the hero for that.
No, it's not.
You want to be farming.
Snake King getting poked out here. They've got the Sonic Wave. Final hit coming through. It's actually going to be Moon Meander.
Bra with the Yule Scepter. I love that early pickup. Just completely hard counters Axe. Gives you a little bit of interrupt for the Storm Zip, for setting up for your Rubik. You can stop the Pango roll. You can set up on the Clinks.
It's definitely value, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Ace
very
has to be careful. Bryle. Do they have detection?
He could blink in Yule's.
He
Bra
could,
needs to be
I
careful,
just-
Or Ace needs to be careful.
Do they have an... oh, Pi. Wrong place, wrong time, my friend. Moon Meander. This Rolling Thunder has paid off for him in spades.
Yeah, every time we see Rolling Thunder stolen in any of these games, it's just so much better for the Rubik.
Oh, yeah. Moon Meander's become the pinball wizard over here.
He really has.
Blade Maelstrom.
Good lord.
You sound so thrilled. I love this word over here. This word spots out Snake King immediately. They know he's got the blink. They already knew it, but they could just keep such great tabs on him. Okay, they go for a smoke. We'll take the mid tower. Looks like Aoi's gonna be the one who breaks it. sure you're okay with that. Moon Meander's still standing nearby, grabbing himself that Vortex. Zowie using that Frost Shield, trying to keep himself alive a little bit longer. Snaking, jumping forward, should be able to find that kill. And you've got the Rolling Thunder coming out from Misery. He's trying to find an angle, trying to find anyone, but he doesn't have the blink coming through from Skeeter.
Has been killed.
What's going on over here? They're just... It feels like they want to go back in, but they can't find the opening. Bryle is just doing his own thing over here on the side completely, and they do have a nice sentry ward. They will be able to spot Ace if he comes too close. He just skirts along that line so nicely.
That's always a nice little play when you just
Envy. Blade Mail. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, Envy. You are just absolutely destroyed. Snaky jumping forward, though. They should be able to get the kill onto Bryle, but there's a beautiful roar coming out from Keizu. Bryle trying to run away. He has the Yules. He can buy himself a little bit more time away from that, and he's actually going to survive. They're not even done again. Tricks of the trade coming out. They've got the chase. They've got Pi, plus the Frost Shield. Crazy, just making all the right moves, backing each other up.
Yeah, their
look
team fight
so good
execution. Yeah, their team fight execution has been just pristine
Under attack.
in this
Look
game.
at Bryle. Bryle's on the hunt. See snaking off there. Doesn't look like he's opting for it. He's actually opted to get his own blade mail too.
Dire's top tower.
Bryle?
Yeah,
Snaking.
Bryle.
Yeah, this is the new thing. Blade Mail Rush. 2,000 gold item gives very good stats. Unfortunately, it doesn't work through BKB anymore, but if you get it early into the game, then you don't really care, so it really makes a lot of sense. I've even considered maybe rushing this on Axe, like before Blink, just because
Red
Blade
Blink.
Mail is... Yeah, possibly, as like a Vanguard replacement or something like that, but it's really good on these Int heroes, because it's just like plus 40 damage. This item's the new Crystallis.
Hmm.
I don't know about on Storm, though. That seems a little bit nutty, but
I mean, if
I understand
like
why.
think back, you know, a couple patches ago, if you said, yeah, Queen of Plane is totally going to be, you know, building a blade mail, we'd probably side eye too. So
Maybe, although she did do the Blade Mail Octarine stuff before. Like that was
That's
that
true.
was a thing.
looking for a pick off here. Ace. Oh, Ace. Nope. Snake King's going to be the first casualty as they'll turn back on. They'll just rip down that. Oh, the Yules. The Yules play coming in again, plus the blade mail. Skeeter finds himself a quick pick on Ace.
Clinks is so insanely squishy when you don't have Death Pact. So if you can catch him out without that ability on, he is just so dead. And they're setting up immediately on bot.
Oh, look at this. Yeah,
They have the
Skeeter.
vision.
They want Envy. It's going to be the lift again, the jump forward. Blade mail just doesn't do anything.
Once again, whoever put this vision there is a god. Look at the ward.
Yeah.
That
right on the
scouted that
side.
entire thing. He can't do anything. There's no way Envy can get out of that alive with this ward. Beautiful support play. I think it's Moon Meander. I don't know who it is. I'm not paying any attention. Maybe it's
Well, you can tell like who owns what ward style, right? Can't you?
Can you? How do I see?
Yeah, that's Moon.
What
That's
a
Moon
god.
Meander.
What a god. He's a captain, man. He's a real captain. In pubs, he just tells you exactly what to do. He just figures out, strategizes the game. So I feel like warding and being that player for a team makes so much sense for him. This guy is on some next level shit in Dota.
I'm not sure if he did the ward over on the lower eye spot. I say lower eye spot.
That was a cool
but,
one
you know.
too. Yeah, that was a cool one
I'm
too.
not sure if that was him though, because I think that was a different ward.
Misery?
Misery's just succumbed to his fate. Spotted out by
He's trying
Bryle.
to do some, he's trying to do some
Nothing he can
cheeky plays.
You gotta do something, right, at this point? I really don't know what Cloud9 does right now. 10k net worth lead at 20 minutes.
It's a rough one. This is a rough one, for sure.
I just feel like Ace has had zero impact in a lot of this, unfortunately.
It's hard.
They're
It's
they're
hard. Clinks,
Yeah, they're all just playing together.
yeah, Clinks doesn't feel like a hero that can really do a lot unless your team is setting you up for stuff or they're split and you're killing people.
Mhm.
He's just kind of running around, not finding anyone. Wishing that they were split. Wishing that he could find a lone Lich. But even Lich has 1600 HP.
I don't think they have anything to cancel out Envies. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's a pretty big radius, it looked like. Ace does manage to find himself a courier kill, so he's snooping around here in the back lines. And he's doing pretty decent when you consider, I mean, he's third in terms of the top net worth, but like, look at the the space between him and the Ricky and the Quap, like
Yeah,
that hurts. That really
it
hurts.
does. I think it's about time that Crazy picks up a gem. Just
Mhm.
take the map control, make sure that there's absolutely no vision, and also just to deal with this Clinks. He should not be able to do what he's doing. Look how many
That's a
couriers
lot of
he's-
couriers over there.
It's a
That's
massacre.
3 couriers. If this gets taken. It's not worth it though. He's just gonna die. He dies with 3 couriers.
It is worth it. That's so
Envy
worth
over
it.
here though. Casey gonna get taken down. They go. Oh, look at that. Look at the Frost Blast coming through. They'll be able to follow up. That's a triple kill now for Skeeter. As you can see, Misery, he's just trying to roll on out. He doesn't want to be here anymore. Skeeter, they've got the dust. He's gonna be able to blink strike himself away. Mai trying his best, but they just disengage. They don't have the catch.
You know, the funny thing is, even after that disaster of a fight, it might actually still favor C9, just because
Really?
all of those couriers. I don't think it's included in the recap, but all of those couriers. There's 1,000 gold of couriers. That's more than 1,000 gold. It's 1,500, more than 1,500 gold of couriers actually.
What is a weird game.
It's a very weird game. So I don't know. The buybacks hurt. The buybacks really hurt though, for sure. But Jesus Christ, that was a courier massacre.
They just all happen to have the same flight plan at the same
Yeah,
time. It's actually
exactly.
so wild. Well, they were all grouped up in Roche though, so I guess it makes sense that they'd all be taking the same route. Oh, a nice arcane rune here for Brile.
That's a nice rune to get on this hero. Really nice. You love life on Quap if you have an arcane.
All right, Jenkins, tell me what does C9 do here to start to shift the tides back to their favor? Because right now it doesn't feel like they've got it.
Snake King needs to hit a call on Queen of Pain and Ricky at the same time while Beastmaster is disabled. That's what needs to happen. He needs to get 1 or 2 of the cores at the same time, and hopefully they don't have buyback. But they both do. Brile is very close to his.
It's gonna be a tall order. It's a lot of pressure on Snake King.
It is. Envy is at the point where he basically can't do anything. He's a Storm with a Blade Mail and a Soul Ring. He does not have a Kaya yet. He needs 1 item, then he can probably do some stuff. He can be annoying like that. That's definitely something he can do. He can be annoying, but as you can see, it really costs him a lot in terms of his mana. He does not have the items to spend this much mana like that. He has to go all the way back to base after doing 1 thing like that. So it's really all on Snake King. He's the disable, he's the damage, he's everything. He can handle it. I believe in him. Snake King's a god. This is his hero.
Skeeter's over here in the Roche pit now, pinging it out for the rest of his team. They know. I'm sure that they realize that they're headed over to that area, but they don't have Snake King there, right? He does have a TP on him, and he is going to TP over. This is going to be the call of his life if he can get it, but look at the way that they're spacing. Like, Brile not being in the pit along with Skeeter. KZ standing very far back, good position. So the Rolling Thunder coming in from Misery immediately tricks to the trade, though. So KZ actually gets bounced outside of the pit. I think you're okay with that. The steal again coming out from
he
Moon.
got shield
Not going to
crash,
get the Rolling
unfortunately.
Thunder, though. It's just a shield crash, like you said.
You have to be very quick to steal the Rolling Thunder once he has shield crash. Gotta instantly take it.
Oh, Envy spotted out by Brile. He's gonna give a couple love taps here. It's the Yules. Skeeter making his way over here, drops the smoke cloud. He's got that defusal to pull in from Owie. There's no storm. There's not gonna be any cheeky plays as they go back into this Roche pit and get a snatch. He doesn't even have buyback.
Dire's middle tower.
Rough storm game, rough game, even within a rough game for him.
Fortified.
Not much he can do. He really needs a Kaya at this point. Oh, he's got his Kaya. Okay, well that's something.
Is it too late though at this point, right?
It's a little late.
Yeah.
Brile is just straight up messing with Snake King here on the top lane. Maybe even trying to kill him.
I mean, what is Snake King gonna do?
Dire's
He can't go
middle
toe to
tower
toe.
is under attack.
He's gonna try to TP out. They have the lift. It's
Lift.
dead Snake King. He does have buyback. But that's not the position that you want to be in right now. Rolling Thunder coming out from Misery.
Dire's
Was that a little tilt there? Like, why would you...
No idea.
It's
No
very
idea.
strange.
Pango's got a blade mail as well. That
Nice
seems
sliver.
like almost a tilt item. He's going for a Monkey King bar. I feel like that's also kind of a tilt item that you've given up on your team. If
Yeah.
you're a 4 Pango and you're going for damage items, that doesn't seem good. That seems like griefing. But at this point, they need to do something wild. So maybe that's
Maybe that's the play.
call. Yeah, maybe.
See, Ace is just trying to desperately, you know, move someplace where he can farm up safely, not get jumped on. This just feels very difficult for
They're
C9 to
smoking
get
to
back
Ace,
into at this
it looks
point.
like. They're just looking for somebody trying to pick off Ace, because you know that somebody on Crazy at some point is going to start hunting Ace. We've seen this in every single game in this tournament so far. You always hunt the person that's doing the split pushing. So they're
But
just really
they have
hoping.
to know. They have to know. Look at this. You've got a wave pushing it over here.
They're all coming back though.
They are coming back. Yeah, all right. I guess maybe that's the play. Okay, there it is. There's the call. Gonna be able to pull right back in here, but this chain frost does so much damage. Plus the pushback coming out from the Queen of Pain will be able to take down Snake King. He is a non-factor. See, there's gonna be Miseries trying to roll around. Look at this. Skeeter, he wants Ace. They're trying to find him. They see him, but he goes the wrong direction. He gets a bash though over here onto Envy. Envy has plenty of mana though. He's gonna be able to zip himself away. I don't think they're going to be able to find him in time, although Bryle's just blinking after here. They've got the double damage. Skeeter.
Oh, God.
He just misses him.
Oh, so close. That is a puckered anus if I've ever seen one. Good God.
Meanwhile, Owie's just, get out of here, Pi. He's going to go for the drag back. I don't really think they have enough damage to do much to him other than cancel out the TPs. Shield Crash, though, coming through.
The slow
He's got the spider legs.
support death. Death by 1,000 cuts. He is.
Yeah. Oh,
frost
Snake King?
blasted to death.
Alright, they found an opening on Owie, it looks like. Ace. Be able to find that kill.
The Rubik Burning Army. That's going to be huge.
It's gonna
The
be actually
third-
really tiny and adorable, if I recall.
The 30 damage skeletons. Look out.
Radiant's bottom tower
Snake King. Oh, Snake King, you just respawned, my friend.
Yeah, Skitter's running around with his gem, so it's very easy for him to hunt everybody. This is a fun game if you're Skitter.
Yeah,
this is
a
really
kid in
fun.
a candy store.
You basically are just running around picking people to kill. You just make a choice. They're dead.
Bottom lane again, Envy. Cannot catch a break. Everywhere you look, there's someone chasing after that man.
Can't let him split push you. You know, you just run around, kill. He's not in the position to be able to do this, so you have to stop him.
This is nice,
And
the
you-
quickening charm picked up by the Rubik. And yeah, we talked about this Pi. Next on the hit list of the Ricky Maru Assassin.
D-Ward's a ward as well. Ace has got to be so careful. I'm shocked how aggressive Ace is playing, despite...
Yeah. I don't get it. Like, okay, maybe he gets this kill on Boom, he finds it, but Bryle's just gonna kill Ace.
I don't think that's worth it, but
No,
I don't know
I
what else
definitely
you're
don't
going to
think
do
that
at this
was worth it
point. I don't know what else you're going to do, though. That's the problem. God, Envy has such mana issues.
Look at Skeeter.
Like,
Skeeter's just running into the base. He bends just to bash Snake. He does get called forward, though. Needs to be careful here. He does have that gem on him. He has the Aegis as well, but he's just going to blink back up. Roar's going to get used over here onto Misery. He's stuck in that Rolling Thunder. And now the Silence being dropped. Bryle gets himself the kill. I don't know. I feel like this is crazy just playing with their food at this point.
They were really close to killing Skeeter there if they had any stun.
That's the problem. That's the whole problem with this draft. Snake King is just gonna get bashed over here. Now Envy, he's got netted, he's being held in place. They do get the buyback, so the drag back core over onto Skin. That should be a kill. Now you're gonna be able to finally take him down. That's so much gold. Oh my god. Gold and a gem, so.
Puts Envy closer to his BKB, but I don't know how much that matters. Okay, so he's going for Bloodstone. I totally agree with this. I was looking at his quick buy and thinking, what the heck, man? He needs some sort of mana regen. I don't think the BKB even does anything. There's a Beast, there's a Quapult, there's Ricky doing physical damage.
he just needs to zip these waves, and they need to take this game into like 50 minutes if they want to win.
Do you think they're playing a little bit too sloppy right now on the side of Crazy?
No, I don't think so. There's a level of aggression that you need to play when the enemy team is behind and they're trying to split push, and I can understand going a little overboard with that, to be honest.
Kazu. Misery pops his blade mail. They go for the roar anyways. Envy's gonna follow up though, but Moonmeander standing nearby. Ace is dropping some of those skelly, but they turn back around. But the Yule's coming out from Brian. We talked about this. Moonmeander will get taken down. Owie now trying to run away. He drops the ward before he gets taken down, but they'll be able to get several kills out of this.
If Brow was not there to Yules, that would have been so much more of a disaster. I think they would just keep chasing when those supports die instantly. So now they're potentially in the realm of playing a little sloppy. They need to be really careful. One pick off, whatever, it happens. This is when you just want to stem the bleeding. That's all you focus on right now. Skitter's alive, so game is easier. He's really their big boy.
He's got to be careful though, because they do have the gem. They have the gem that they dropped, and it's over on Ace right now. And I have a feeling they're going to be playing together. I don't think we'll see them splitting up right now.
Yeah, this gem is definitely a very big deal. Brow's almost level 25. Once he gets that, it's going to be so hard to fight.
Okay, Ricky jumping in here. They're waiting very patiently. There's Brawl nearby. He does have that double damage rune. He's going for the Sonic Wave. Should be enough to get the kill onto Snaky. The BKB coming out from Braille now, so he's going to jump immediately after Pi. And they have the vision over here on Ace. They're going to get that gem back right now. That BKB doing so much work. The eyes pulling them back. Envy. Do they have a stun? If they have anything, they do. They have a Yules. And just like that, triple kill for Bryle.
It looked a little insane from Bryle, but he trusted that he had backup in his team, and it absolutely pays off. C9 was not expecting that sort of play. They felt really comfortable being together.
No buyback on Envy, Ace, or Snaking. The three cores do not have buyback. Pi, if he buys back, he's just going to immediately die. Let's be really honest here. And there's not much that the Misery can do with this Pango at this time.
And it's hard for them to throne. I don't see them throning just because of their heroes. They're not...
Right.
They don't have tower hitters. If they had like a Terror Blade or something, they would definitely go throne.
Yeah. Oh man, that is a completed Abyssal Blade now for the Ricky.
Spooky, as if 2 blinks weren't enough. He's got 3.
Yep. That was a wild change when they introduced that.
Yeah, it's crazy. With the Blink Strike cast range too, it really feels like this hero is just everywhere. It's crazy people skip 0.5 backstab multiplier. That's how good the Blink Strike range is you skip an insane talent.
Alright, well, I think one more fight, and if it goes Crazy's way, I think that they've just won the game.
Is there any rapier hero? No, not really.
No, alright, well they managed to go and grab themselves Kazu here, but he's actually still alive. The Glimmer coming through, Owie jumping back, and they do have the war. He is going to get taken down. A couple of these nice bounces coming out from Owie, as they are forced to Delta Split here. Going, chasing after Owie, but they get the kill on Snaky. That's a triple kill now for Skeeter as they're chasing after them. They do manage to take down Owie here. Misery, he's stuck in this cloud. It is not feeling very nice considering that he is Cloud9, but they'll still find it. And now Envy, he's got so much mana. They end up just calling GG. Crazy, taking game number 2, clean sweep, 2-0.
Well, game 1 was definitely a lot closer than that. That was quite the stomp. Really good performance from everybody. Skitter in particular was just killing everybody, and it was all set up from the warding from Moon and Owie. Honestly, I'm an offlane player, you know, so usually I don't look at warding and get that excited. I like when people are feeding and making space and doing silly stuff like that. That's my favorite sort of thing in Dota. Mm-hmm. But that warding was like, that was some beautiful stuff. That was amazing. It set up for such an easy game. And I didn't even see when they put the wards down. I was watching the game with my eyes, and I didn't see them put it down. That's how subtle it was.
Well, I'm glad you're watching the game with your eyes, Jenkins.
Yeah, I was using both of them at the same time, too. So really, I should have seen it.
No, it was tough. I think part of it also was a bit of the draft. They just didn't have enough catch. It's kind of some weird itemization coming out from Cloud9 too. You talked about the blade mail being really nice on Bryle, obviously, but it really didn't seem to pay off for Envy. And it was kind of strange because it felt like Envy was doing fairly decent earlier on, but it just all slipped away from him after a certain point. Like what happened?
I do want to say that I feel like that was a really hard Storm game to begin with,
Hmm.
and so
Yeah,
the
we
fact
talked
that
about
he
that
was
during the draft too.
the fact that he was doing well is maybe like, okay, there's like the individual skill element to it where he's making it work. But as the game progresses further and further and you're playing against these counters, if it's not going very, very well for you, it can be pretty rough. Like
Mhm.
the smoke cloud from Ricky, they have the instant disable of Rubik and Lich, and Bryles playing a hard counter in the mid lane to the Storm, and then Beastmaster Roar on top of that. I don't think Storm does really anything against Beast. It's just a hard game. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like there's a part of this that's Cloud9 still figuring out their drafts, and a big chunk of that is the fact that Envy's not a mid player. He's learning mid right now.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a big issue for them, and it'll be interesting to see them try to work that out in the future.
Yeah, hopefully they stick together and they can, start to work through a lot of these little just little bumps in the road, so to speak. Because that is indeed how you get stronger, get better as a team. We watched, yesterday we watched Business Associates, and that's a stack that's been together for quite a while, and you can see that in the way that they play and the way that they trust each
Oh
other.
God,
So
yeah. Oh geez, they have
yeah.
insane synergy.
But crazy, they look fantastic. Skeeter 18-1-12. He just got all the right items, made the right moves. Bryle did very, very well in the Queen of Pain as well. And Moon Meander, stealing that Rolling Thunder multiple times really made a huge impact.
Right. He used like one steal of it 3 different times. In every
Hmm.
fight, it was just devastating. It was devastating. Like chain lockdown, 2 or 3 heroes. It was on the important heroes too. It was on like Ace. It was on Envy. He wasn't just going on the Undying. He was getting the important kills.
Yeah, hard game for C9, but congratulations going out to Crazy. They're going to take the series in a 2-0, nice clean sweep. And that's going to be it from Jenkins and I today, guys. Tomorrow's matches are, I believe, let me take a quick look. I believe it's Evil Geniuses versus Beast Coast up first, and that's at 1600 Eastern Daylight Time, and then C9 versus Thunder Predator tomorrow. Jenkins and I don't know actually. Jenkins, are you covering that? I know I'm not doing tomorrow.
I think so.
Okay,
I think
that'll
I
be a
am.
great series to match. I'm really excited to watch. Rather, I'm really excited to watch the Evil Geniuses versus Beast Coast because that's going to be, I think, really a treat. Depending on
That's a good
ping
match.
and some other stuff, obviously. But that's going to be it for a little while from me. You'll be able to see Jenkins tomorrow, same place here over on Beyond the Summit. But thank you guys so much for watching. Special thanks to Pithy and Legume, who's running our production today, making it really easy for us to focus on our jobs and do what needs to be done. And hopefully you guys will be back tomorrow. There's plenty more awesome Dota to watch. We'll see you.